Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from VIZIUUY. This is the model number VZ-3B1 outdoor wireless solar-powered security camera. As you can see from the picture there, it's got a nice solar panel on the top, and if you get 2 hours of sunlight, you're going to have all day and all night power for this, basically eliminating your need for recharging batteries or changing batteries in this camera. Now this is a 2K or 1440p resolution, and we're going to dig into it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything once it's out of the box. We're going to get some documentation here from VIZIUUY, a 24-hour video surveillance sticker that you can put up to let you know that your property is being monitored. And then, of course, we have a quick start guide for the VZ-3B1. And this is a great guide to get you started. They've got some QR codes in here for help, extra help, and they also have a QR code in here for the app that you can get for iOS or for Android. As you can see, it's the Cloud Edge app. It also shows you all the parts of the camera and how to get everything hooked up. It's not micro print, it's written in English. You're not going to need a magnifying glass to read this, and it's very well laid out. So overall, I think they did a good job with this little quick start guide. I would hold on to this just for quick reference, but it is pretty easy to get set up and running. The next things we have here are some mounting hardware for this so that you can mount this where you want. You get a guide sticker for mounting the camera, for the 4 screw holes for it, and of course you get the mounting hardware as well, so you can mount this to, you know, wherever you're going to be mounting it, depending on your certain situation. Now, although this does have a solar panel in it, if you do want to use this indoors or you need to recharge the battery for some reason, they give you a USB Type A to USB Type C cable to recharge the battery. You can plug the USB Type A port into any AC to USB adapter that you probably have from one of your other devices, or on your USB port on a laptop or a PC, and that'll work just fine. Now, looking around the camera itself here, you can see that we do have that nice solar panel on the top, and if you do happen to get 2 to 3 hours of sunlight a day on this camera, it's going to run continuously without having to either recharge the camera itself or replace any batteries, which is really, really nice to have. Now, taking a look at the back of the camera here, we do have this mount, and this mount is able to be angled so that you can get the correct angle of the area that you want to survey, which is really, really nice. You can put this either on a ceiling or a wall, so you do have that option, and then you can adjust the angle as well so that you can get the right direction here. Also, taking a look at the bottom, you can see that we've got a speaker and a microphone, and under this waterproofed flap, we have things like our reset button, our power button, a USB Type-C input port in case you have to manually charge it, and a space for a micro SD card for local storage if you would like that as well. Now, it's IP65 waterproof, so outdoors will be no problems for this camera. Now, this does have, of course, 2K resolution. We've got an app that we're going to show you in a little bit. The IP65 for waterproofing for outdoor usage. And this can be set up with either Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa as well. So let's take a look at the Cloud Edge app here for Android. At the bottom you've got kind of a home and messages. This is where all your motion detections will come up. Then you have some apps settings here that we can check out. Family management, we can share the camera with other people. You can set up the pop-ups here, playing in small windows if you want to do that. And of course, removing or resetting the app as well. Now they do offer cloud storage if you do want to use that, but it's not necessary. So we do have that there. I'm going to give you a few different tips here, and what we will do is go through and show you some of the portions of the app. Now, and here is the app running. You can see I've got a nice, crisp, clean picture here, and it's very nice with very little bit of lag, maybe about a second or so. We can adjust things on the screen here, like going into full screen. We can turn off that external speaker. There is two-way audio on this, so I can hear what the camera is saying or hearing, and I can also hold to talk in the middle there. I can also take a screenshot, which I just took, and I'll put that up on the screen. And I can record video as well on the right-hand side. And these will be saved directly to your phone or tablet. Now you can go down to the motion detection section, set your sensitivity, whether you want it on or off, whether it's humanoid detection, the sensitivity for that as well. And you can change your modes to save battery life, performance, power savings, or custom. Custom, I've got a recording time of 10-second clips, and alarm intervals are off. And then you can do an audio warning and a strobe light if you do have a section, maybe like a backyard, where if somebody comes into your backyard and you want to scare them off, you can do that, and you can change those right there here as well. So this works out really, really nicely. Now this also has a light built into it so that you can use the floodlight. This can be used for the night mode to make it color night mode, but a nice bright floodlight here. Now we have a siren here, and I'm going to show you that real quickly. And that should be loud enough to scare off any intruders that you may have on your property or wherever you're surveying. Also, we have those settings here in audio warning and strobe light. We do have a full color mode, and if you go in here, you can set it to intelligent vision, where it will detect whether it should use full color with that floodlight or black and white night vision. It does have 18 LEDs in the front of the camera that will allow you to check that out. Now this is the screenshot that I took. It is saved in my gallery here right to my phone, so I'm good to go. I can also change from auto to SD quality or that 2K or 1440p QHD quality, so depending on what my network is like. If I want to pinch to zoom, I can zoom in on my subject. You can see I've got a nice detailed picture here as well. Now if I tap on the screen, I can go into a landscape type mode, and when we do tap here, we have all of those same controls down at the bottom. We have our quality, we have whether we want to hear what the camera is hearing with the speaker, we have a push to talk to the camera, we can take a snapshot, and we can record video, and those will be saved directly to my gallery right here in my phone. Now, the last thing I do want to show off on this particular camera is the night mode and how it switches over. Right now, it does take a few seconds to swap over to that night mode, but there you go. We've got our IR LEDs on here, and they do a good job at illuminating the subject. Again, you can pinch to zoom, and you'll be able to see, get a zoomed in picture there of something in complete darkness, which is really nice. And again, if you want this to be full color, you can use the floodlight as well if you want to change that under night vision settings, and you'll have a full color image instead of that black and white image. But overall, I think VIZIUUY did a great job with this and the integrated Cloud Edge app, and overall I'd have to say that this is a solid camera, especially with that built-in solar panel if you don't want to have to worry about changing batteries or charging the camera. So there you go. That is my review of the VIZIUUY model number VZ-3B1 outdoor wireless solar security camera. And I like the resolution on this. It's got a nice picture. I like the fact that it does have that solar panel built right into the camera. I don't have to mount a separate one, and this will eliminate me having to charge batteries or switch out batteries over time. So it's pretty much going to just always have power as long as you have sunlight for at least 2 to 3 hours a day. So this is great. Overall, with the Cloud Edge app, everything is really nicely laid out for you, and it works out really, really well. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.